I'm going to give you guys a small lesson on product placement, brand awareness, brand development, marketing, and advertising. Okay, just so that you guys can understand what we do here at the right show. I do. This will also give you some ideas for your business, your products, your services, your business. Okay. All right. Brand awareness. Brand awareness is the extent to which customers are familiar with the qualities or image of a particular brand or service. Okay, brand awareness. I'll give you an example. Louis Vuitton. When you see that symbol, you know it's Gucci. When you see that symbol, you know it's Louis Vuitton. When you see the golden M for McDonald's, you know it's McDonald's, right? When you see the B for Bugatti, you know it's Bugatti, right? So this is brand awareness when people begin to get familiar with your brand symbol, your brand logo, name, when they start to directly associate your brand with certain things. Okay, so this is brand awareness. The extent to which customers are familiar with qualities or image of a particular brand. Right, that's brand awareness. Now, marketing. Marketing is the activity or business of promoting or selling products or services, advertising, or doing market research. Now, one way to market your products or your services is by posting on social media. One way to market your services is to pay for interviews on podcasts, is to go on interviews on news platforms. Another way to market your products is flyers. Another way is radio ads. Another way is actually doing ads on social media. So these are all different ways that you can market your products. Or you can pay high level influencers, people who have large followings. You can pay them to post your products and services on their pages, your website. This is working. Okay. Now, brand development. Okay, this is very important. Brand development is the strategic process of creating and distinguishing your company's image, products, and services. Now, brand development all the way from the beginning stage of building the business from your EIN, finding the name for your business, the logo, creating the website, the brand colors, social media pages, how it all comes together with that. And even when it comes to specific people representing your brand, these are all different ways that you are going to these are all ways that you develop your brand. So this is another reason why I'm bringing this guest on my show because she is the one of the CEOs of brand development. When I tell you she can literally start your business from an idea and help you turn it into a six, 7 figure business. If you have the vision, if you have the work ethic, and if you have the budget. Okay. So on our next show at the end of this month, I'm going to go a little bit deeper on what brand development, marketing, and product placement is. Oh yeah, product placement. Product placement is the practice when manufacturers or advertisers, promoters, artists, providers of a service gain exposure for their product by paying for them to be in videos, films, movies, or on social media. Again, that is another way to market your product or your service. I'm going to give you an example. When a lot of these artists put liquor in their commercials or liquor in their music videos. That is called product placement. And if you know product placement, brand awareness, brand development, marketing, all that coincides with each other. Okay, like I said, when artists put liquor brands in their videos, that's product placement. That's brand awareness. That's brand development. That's advertising. These all coincide together. Let me give you one more example. Rihanna at the Super Bowl last night. Okay, she was a genius because of what she did. Okay, not only did she perform, But what else did she promote? She promoting her Fenty makeup line, okay? And she also promoted her baby. So I wouldn't be surprised if she did come out with a baby Savage 50 soon. So that was another way that if she was able to create brand awareness, brand development, marketing, product placement, she made sure that even if it was a split second, she walked down that runway, she stopped and changed her makeup. She made sure that you guys knew that, hey, I'm a business. Outside all this shit, outside all this gyrate, whatever y'all expect me to do, I own $1 billion business. Okay? So those were some examples of brand awareness, brand development, marketing, and product placement. Without further ado, I am Cupcake CEO of Humble Promotions. Thank you so much. Thumbs up if you are really right around Instagram. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Real Right Show.
Hola, hola, how
Hola,
you
buenas
doing?
noches.
Hey, bro, how you
How you
doing?
doing?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the
All right,
Real Right
so
Show.
I gotta clean my screen on my phone real quick. All right, let the people know who you are and what.
So, I am Cupcake CEO. I am the CEO and owner of Humble Promotions LLC. Please, I want to help y'all understand what I say when I mean humble promotions, because a lot of people think that I'm just a promoter, but we offer a wide range of things besides promotion.
Yes,
So I'm a graphic designer. I'm also an app developer. I do everything down to photography, anything for media wise. EPK development, mixtape covers, flyers, business cards, thank you cards, whatever you need, I'm pretty much can get it done.
please. Yes,
Photography, whether it's for your fashion, whether it's for your brand, whether it's for you, your family. And then on the spiritual side, you got the beads, the oils, the teas, the herbs. So it's a little bit of everything. But most importantly, the parties. The parties. That's how I met Benji. The
yes,
parties. The
yes.
parties.
And when I tell y'all, she is okay. So my viewers and my followers that are on here who are familiar with me and my brand and who are familiar with my party. Okay, soon we're gonna have to team up and do a party. But for those of you who know, I have been doing a birthday extravaganza for my birthday for over 10 years. Okay, and I think major, my first major birthday, I would say soiree was when I was 22 in Las Vegas, and I ended up doing my um, birthday event for the weekend, but I ended up staying a few years. Okay, and then every year after that, I was doing something epic for my birthday. Um, but let's talk about how we did. Tell them how we did.
So, like I said, I threw parties, and at the time, I stayed in Atlanta. We both lived in Georgia. We both lived in
Yes.
Atlanta, and he was doing his radio hosting, and he was also doing his red carpets.
Yes.
He was doing his red carpet hosting, and so I actually threw a mansion pool party. And so I was like, bro, push up, slide through, come lay your red carpet out, come get your interviews in, and it went from there. And ever since then, it's been like, boom.
We've been super tight, and I honestly think that that was one of my first like private mansion party, like red carpet event that I've ever done. And I do remember when I bought the red carpet, I was all over Atlanta, all the strip clubs, interviewing the artists. Like I would literally pull up on the south side, put the red carpet in front of the club, and interview all the artists and the people. And it just kind of became a wave because I know at the time it wasn't too many red carpets on the south side of it. I
No,
was
no. Actually,
not,
you were actually the only person, the
you know,
only.
and for a while, but you live and you learn and you grow and you expand, and you evolve. So now we are here, and from Atlanta, we moved around. I moved to Houston and moved to California, but we kept in touch, and the entire time, I would reach back out to her. She created a lot of my logos. Um, and she created a lot of my flyers and uh, graphics,
Covers.
graphics and covers for mixtapes and stuff like that. So we always kept in touch. And then, as you elevate and as you evolve, the request starts to get larger. And, I reached out to her, and I think, was it the website first or was it the app first? I think it was the website.
It was the website first.
So then I reached out to her because I pay attention, and like I try to keep in touch with people who are evolving. Like I pay attention to the people that I'm following and the people that are following me. I want to make sure that we're all in alignment, we're all growing, we're all
Mm-hmm.
learning, we're all evolving. Because I don't really like, you know, I run a practice. So I asked her to create my website, and she did. And after she created it, like it was so easy for me to, just start adding my videos, adding more
Mm-hmm.
stuff to it, adding my ebooks, and she made it very easy. So I would highly suggest if you are looking for a graphic designer, for covers, for music, for covers for podcasts, covers for your products, business flyers, advertisement, price lists, business cards, posters. The girl does so much shit. Like when I say she's a serial entrepreneur, I am as well. But she like takes that shit to another level.
Yes, I make sure I give an experience on top of the service and the
Spiritually,
love. You
spiritually,
don't just
mentally,
shop and
all of that
go.
shit. All of
You
that shit.
shop and come back here, okay? This
Yes,
is a
and
comeback.
she definitely made me come back. Like I done been back like 10,000 times. Like no shade. She ain't about shit off my website yet. But I done been back several times to her, to continue to, build that rapport and build that business relationship. So after the website, I decided to, continue supporting her and everything that she had going on. So then it was Humble Stitch Co. Okay, and I noticed that they had an embroidery machine. And she has always been designing clothes and shoes and different stuff like that. But her girlfriend was putting out her embroidery work. I was like, this is like some good work. Like, and then at the time, we didn't really know too many people who were living in the surrounding areas who were doing like manufacturing embroidery. Like you had people who would do one or two t-shirts and one or two hats, but I didn't know too many people who could do several, like large quantities. So I put in an order for was it 30 hats?
Mm-hmm.
And from there, um, we just kept in contact, kept doing business, kept supporting each other, and she would share my work, I would share her work, and here we are today.
Yeah, now I actually want to talk to you about this because I definitely want to run that back. The red carpet
Yes,
event, the artist award show.
yes.
We definitely can we can run that back
I think we should. I really think we.
virtually.
I think we should partner up on a couple different things because we both have the following, we both have the resources, we both have the vision, we both have the power to execute it in a large way in so many different ways. Like even our own LGBT award show. It's crazy
Mm-hmm.
because I've been feeling, like with people like us, we have like thousands and thousands of downloads and ideas that come through every day. Sometimes we'll put them out there, right? And it's just like we're just giving out gems. And then no disrespect to some of our viewers who aren't as talented or aren't as gifted, but some of them will like steal our ideas or will watch our moves and listen to us, and they'll take notes, and then they'll go execute. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like do what you gotta do, but just knowing in my position the ideas are hers. So don't ever think you're copying off of me or her or what we got going on because it's not gonna stop. So, serious. So
In
let us
endless.
know. Let us know where you're originally from and give us a little background story of how you got graphic designing and website.
So I am from Atlanta, Georgia. I went to the Art Institute of Atlanta. My first love is photography. I'm gonna tell you how I ended up in graphic design. Graphic design was not something that photography is the only thing I went to school for. Everything else I do is self-taught. Once I realized that I'm capable of learning more on my own, than room full of people, and if we don't have like that connection, I can't really kind of like learn like that. I feel like I'm
Yes.
getting information that's not going to be useful. So what I
Right.
started doing was I started to practice. When I started throwing my parties, I was like, well, I'm making my own flyers already for my parties. And then as I got good, somebody was like, well, who do your flyers? I'm like, me. And they started
Right.
from there. And so me, I'm the type of person where it's like, I don't doubt myself. If I might can't do it right then and there, but give me a few minutes.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
a
figure it
day,
out.
bro. I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna figure it out. So, with the graphic design, it was something that I just like over a period of time study, playing with different software, learning different,
Practicing. Yes.
yes, different things to actually put it all together. And then with websites, somebody asked me, did I know how to build a website? And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I never built a website in my life. I was like, oh yeah, I can build a website. So what I did was
Indeed.
I built mine first.
Right.
I built mine first. Then after that, I flipped it. So that's how the website development came about. And so everything else followed along behind there, because art is just, there's many ways of expressing yourself with art.
Yes.
But like I said, photography was my first love. My minor was actually psychology. So yeah, I love anything pertaining to art. I don't care what it is. It's just it's a way. It's like it's an outlet. If you can't
Yes.
really
It's like
speak,
therapy too.
yeah, it's like if you really can't, because everybody's not going to understand you, and
Yes.
everybody's not meant to understand you. And so I feel like instead of you lashing out or being angry, you can put that in art. You can turn
Yes.
it into something beautiful. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Make the message something else. So everything I do, also too, I'm one of one. I do not do duplicate work.
Right.
I can't. I love my customers to give me a vision, and then
Yes.
I give you back the ultimate picture, like what you wanted, not what
Yes.
you seen and you want to copy. So like I said, I'm one of one. You can't come to me and say, hey, I like this. Can you do this exactly like?
And what I will say is like it was never that with me. Like, and this is with anybody. Like when it comes to my videographers, when it comes to my clothing designers, when it comes to anything pertaining to me, like I literally have vision. I literally see it before it's produced. And
Because
anytime
we
I
don't,
come,
because we've already been trained to think
we're
outside the
visionaries.
box. Yeah,
We're visionaries,
it's like pop.
and people really don't understand that. I'm not saying I have a vision and I don't literally have it. Like I've literally seen shit where it came into my dreams or the idea
It
came as a
sometimes
download, and
it's
I'll
even
come
harder
to
for us to explain how something is. Like I would get frustrated. Sometimes I get frustrated because it's like you really have to see what's in my head. Like what I'm seeing, you may not understand, but
right, but what I'm saying is the majority of the time when I come to my designers and my artists or whatever, and when I come with the vision, they automatically see it. Like the relationship and the friendship that we have. When I came to you with the vision of my logo, when I came to you with the vision of my website, you executed it the exact way that I had envisioned it. And sometimes, 100%, these types of connections are priceless because it lets you know that either you're vibrating on the right frequency or you're in alignment with somebody that who sees what you see or who can interpret what you can
mm-hmm,
interpret. Because there have been some people that I have told my vision to, and their work has been so basic or their work has been on a certain level, whereas they can't fathom certain shit on certain levels because they've
yeah,
only thought they execute on a certain level. But sometimes some people can give them a vision and they will see it not fully, but they'll see it partially. And by you giving them that vision and helping them think outside of the box, you have just leveled them up. So now they're like, damn, I just unlocked a new level, or damn, I never
mm-hmm.
thought of that, or damn, what? Like, it's kind of
You be like,
crazy.
what? Wait, okay, yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
so like, I
sense.
mean, and it's just, like, some of the times I was just gagging, like, this girl do parties, this girl make waist beads, organs, like, she's spiritual, like, if I need her to put me in a jar, you know what I'm saying? So like, but it's good to have these type of relationships So you let us know, where you're from Atlanta, and give us, how you got started. Where do you see um, Cupcake CEO and Home Promotions for your next?
You said where do I see me and my company in the future?
Yes, yes.
In Mexico. Yeah, just play.
On the way, on the way. Don't even say less. On the way. We're gonna leave that at that.
somewhere under a
For the
banana
ones
leaf.
who playing and scared, you know what I'm saying? Like watch us work. But yeah, where do you see yourself in this?
So I see myself being able to not only have a service that I can provide, but at some point I want to be able to have people trained from what I know, and they can be a service to other people. And
And
that
still
way
teaching them themselves.
I can learn
Yes,
something new, and
yes,
and the knowledge and the things that I have been able to share with others, it won't stop.
yes,
Because now it's a chain link. Okay,
yes,
they know, and
yes.
they're gonna go tell this person, they're gonna tell this person.
And they're gonna go teach other people. Yes.
Right. And so the more we do that, I just feel like that's just the untouchable thing right there.
I love
That's
the
the
fact
untouchable thing.
that you are thinking the way you are thinking because I low key am on the same waves. That's why I have been so heavy these past few years on um, educating. Did your camera go out?
There you go. My bad. Okay, I'm sorry.
Right. So that's, I'm kind of glad that you expressed that because, like I said, I'm kind of like on the same shit. That's why I've been educating, and empowering so much the past few years, because I believe that that is very important. And I also believe that once you reach a certain level of success, it's time to start other people delegating tasks, getting assignments. Sometimes you got to give a bitch homework. You know what I'm saying? So I do believe that it is important to each one teach one, pass the information along, create another nation of leaders, impactful people who can help their community, who can help their family, who can help their kids, who can help the next generation, and teach them what they know. But also believe that first I had to take care of myself. First I had to learn myself. First I had to build my own business because it's not going to make sense for you to be quote unquote doing things you haven't executed these things in your life. So that's why even in the midst of me teaching, I was applying these steps. So I do believe that is very important.
And we're never not done learning at all.
No,
Never.
I never want to feel like I know everything. You know what I'm saying? And when I do learn new things, I might not put all of it out there, but I do put some of it out there so that people can not follow me, but at least receive information that resonates with them. Everybody might not be into TikTok. Everybody might not be into crypto. Everybody might not be into podcasting. Everybody might not be into business credit or personal credit. Everybody might not be into being a travel agent. Some people really think, and this is what really pisses me off about the world is that some people
That
are really,
that
some people
that
are really
message.
some people are really putting out this energy that you have to focus and do one thing.
No, you
You
don't.
can
I
do
do not
multiple
like
things
that.
and be good at multiple things. I have to focus on one thing. I have just years. I don't ever have anybody put limitations on your powers, your knowledge, what you can learn. Okay,
Let me.
so go ahead.
So piggyback off what he's saying. If you are capable of doing so much and you're great, and you don't even have to be great at everything you do because you're not gonna always be great at everything you do. You know, sometimes you might do some tasks way better than others, but you're doing it, and it's whatever makes you happy.
Yes,
And I don't think no genius in this world made it off one concept. because even still, if it was one concept, there was a million ideas to even get that concept just one by itself. So technically, over a period of time, there were multiple experiences,
Yes,
multiple experiments, and multiple activities that had to be done to even get that established. So no, don't
correct,
ever let up on nothing you want to do. And
correct,
but I will say this: don't overwork yourself, and you can reset whenever you feel like it. You
correct.
can always reset when you feel like it, but don't limit yourself to one thing. Society got people thinking that you're supposed to regularly do one thing at one time, and no, that's not true. That's why you think we're so powerful. Why you think that the whole goal is to learn, I'm a Libra, to learn balance. Why do you
Yes,
think, why do you think we're growing to learn ourselves, to learn all of our capabilities? I
yes,
don't think we were born with one capability,
correct.
because
I don't want to say
we can see, that's a capability. We can talk, we can walk. Those are capabilities. We're multitasking at this point. So hey, why not do everything else? We already doing it.
this is true. Like I strongly believe that it is important to tap in, okay, with yourself and your powers. And it's always good to take breaks and recharge, revitalize, and reinvigorate yourself. And it's crazy because I literally just had to do this because like I said, I was telling you that sometimes my mind, like sometimes my body has to catch up with my mind because my mind is always working. The ideas are always flowing. The work is always going on, even when I'm asleep. Like I can literally remember dreams where I'm still making moves and doing epic shit in my dreams. And then when I come back into reality, it's like in the next 2 weeks, I'm doing what I was doing in the dream. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, but I
Please
do
don't get
believe,
so busy and forget what day it is. Woo! Cause
bro, listen,
I done
I
done.
have, today was one of those days where, like, I had, like, literally, like, you know how sometimes you double book shit? Like, I quadruple book shit. Like, I missed a couple of engagements, because the date, like, now I have to literally, like, and I'll have it on my Google calendar and all. Like I literally have to screenshot calendars and tell people what date, time, and I'll put it on my Google calendar. Sometimes
I,
I'll still need reminders. That's why I say I think it's very like I'm in a higher
I kind of also feel like we're getting adjusted to this new time. This
Yes,
new time. Yeah,
right.
we're our brains are trying to like
Catch
get
up with
ready.
everything that's going on. Yes, we're getting ready,
Yeah.
and I do believe that like our community is activated, and if you pay attention to, I know for me, it's crazy. I said this at the end of last year. I said in 2023 I'm gonna 10x everything, and it's only February, and I literally have already, like I've already done so much already. Right? But I wanted to start the year off this way so that I can keep that momentum going throughout the year. But I can't forget that I do need to take breaks and reflect and go back over some of the moves I made. Okay, how could I have done this better? Or okay, how can I do this different next time? Or maybe I should listen a little more. Maybe I should take some advice. Okay, to get some feedback
Mhm.
every now and then. So I want to ask you a question. Um, that I normally don't do. I normally don't tap into people's personal life. But I'm only going to ask because one is Black History Month. For two, I want our women to know that it is possible. Okay, how is it being like how is it being a mother and doing a business? How are
Wait,
you able to balance it
you said how is it being a mother and?
and an entrepreneur? How are you able to balance
It is great. It is great because as a parent, it just teaches you what not to do. Um, and it also teaches you what not to show your child. You
right?
know, and I'm not gonna say it's easy because it's not, because you have to, especially if you're an entrepreneur that's literally full in home based
Yes,
and you're at home, everything you do is from home. It's a one thing I can say, this it's a good feeling because you learn so much and you're able to do so much with your kids. You're able to
yes.
teach them. You're able to, my son make the waist beads now. He sell them at school to his little friends.
Oh, that is
So
so dope.
yeah, yeah, he got all my beads. I let him have it. Yeah.
That's
So
dope. And
and
you done
so
started him a hustle, a whole business.
oh yeah, he got beads, bracelet sets, everything. He beat Pokemon cards. He got his own little thing going. So, but I I really feel like when you're a mommypreneur, that's what I call it. When you're a mommypreneur,
Entrepreneur, yes.
it helps you grow as a person because you get to see like you get to see stuff so different, and it keeps you aligned. It also keeps your
Yes,
mind at a good place, and that's your motivation. Like if I fail
yes.
my child, that means I get failed grandkids, and then that's like another generational curse that I probably won't be here to break. So who's gonna do it? You know, and we not,
Right.
time not really, not coming back. So you got to do what you got to do now. But I will say this: I love it. I get to show my child things. I get to teach him things. I get to prepare him for the future. I'm gonna say it now. I'll say it to anybody. My child won't know what it'll be like to flip a burger nowhere. Sorry, it's just not happening
I love
because
that. I
I'm
love that.
able. I am able to teach my baby that no matter what
Early.
this world tell you, you can do multiple things. You can do whatever you
Yes,
want to do. That you are
yes.
not confined to a classroom and books. You can be whoever you want to be. You don't have to go to
Correct.
school to be the normal, the doctor, the teacher.
Right.
You can be whoever you want. It's so many different businesses and careers that I don't think they actually give kids a outlet to. It's like they always give the basics in
They
school. You
confine
want to
them
be a
to
fight,
only a certain list of,
right?
yeah,
And so if you're an entrepreneur and it's great benefits when you're a mommypreneur. I just said it's
correct.
great
It is.
benefits.
It is.
So when you're an entrepreneur and you have kids, just think about it like this: when you decide you want to hire people, and you at that point you don't know who to trust, please believe me,
That's
your
the first
kids gonna
person to
be
put on your payroll.
your
Put them right on
kids,
the
your
payroll.
kids, your
Put them right on
kids.
the payroll.
It's gonna be a great family thing. I can't say it get difficult sometimes because like I said, I have to be and my son is 11, he's about to be 12, so like I have to balance teenage in the making, and then clients over here, and then mommy come play with me, come play the game, and then I'm
Yes.
busy working. So at some point you do have to balance the two. I know for me, my parents, my dad, well, he was busy a lot. Like it was to the point where like if you call his phone, he sound like he talking to one of his clients. I'm learning not to give my child what was gave to me. That's just that
Right.
simple, you know?
Right.
So even when I didn't have it, I still learned what not to give him. And even that I have
Yes.
more now, I know what, and it also teaches you how to teach your child about financial literacy. About even though that you have
Correct.
things, that material things don't make you as a person.
Correct.
I try to teach my child that it's okay that you got nice things, but there's also kids that don't have things at all. You get what I'm
They don't
saying?
have
So
that.
like,
Exactly.
right, and like I said, it's just it's a good feeling. Like who else better to have on your team than your child? You
Correct.
know? Like who if you don't have like if you don't have models or if you don't have people to help you with your business. When I was making my waist beads and he wasn't when he was doing the waist beads, he would help with the packaging, you know, help with the
Right.
boxing. It's just certain things that you know it benefits, and then too it's the love, it's the bond. It brings you
Yes.
closer with your kids,
Yes, indeed.
and you can just teach them. You can teach them so much. You
Yes.
can teach them so much. Your kids would be so far ahead in life just because you already got the steps and the process and the formula for them. And guess
Correct.
what? They don't have to go 2 minutes down the street to get it. They getting it from home. And guess what? The
Directly from
best
you.
thing is
Yes.
it's not sugar coated. It's not watered
Correct.
down. It's all facts.
And it's
Straight from
raw.
mommy and
Straight
daddy.
from
So,
yes. Yes.
like I said, being a
So I
mompreneur, I
really
love it. I get to teach my child whatever.
I appreciate your feedback on that question. And the reason why I asked you is because at the end of the day, in this very moment, we are the generation of first graders. We are the ones who are going to change the trajectory of Black history. We are the ones who are going to take this into another direction because I'll, I don't mind using myself as an example. My father was teaching too. You know what I'm saying? And it might have been a different type of easy, and he did what he had to do. My mother did what she had to do. But when I was born, my papa was in the field. You know what I'm saying? Drug kingpin. So my mother had to be the mother and the father. You know what I'm saying? When my stepdad came in, he did what he had to do. But we were a lot more attached to mom because mama is mama. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we learn from our aunts and our uncles, and we learn from our grandparents, and of course we learn. You know what I'm saying? We learn something in school. A lot of stuff we learn on our own. You know what I'm saying? But I really believe what I'm seeing now is our people are starting their kids' businesses at early ages. They're fixing and starting their credit at early ages. They're putting accounts in their kids' names at early ages. I can remember like when a lot of us grew up kind of impoverished. We had light bills and water bills in our names
I'm
at
I'm from
10.
I am from the west side of Atlanta. I have lived the best of both sides. When I lived with
Like
my
we
mom,
we
that's
had
what it
we had
was.
we had bills as a child. You know what I'm saying? Already, like some people credit was fucked up before they was at bills. So just to see the change that is being made right now when it comes to entrepreneurship, is very groundbreaking. And this is why I tell people add your child on your bank account as I used early. Open them a bank account early. Open them a CD account early. Invest in them some stocks early, like now, so that way by the time they're 18, you can send them off the right way. It's not like you send them off in the world
Start they
and
get
figure everything
if
out.
y'all haven't started already, they savings bonds,
Yes,
get their own accounts. My son has his own
life
bank account,
insurance. Yes.
life insurance,
And then there are
everything.
like, even when it comes to like Cash App, like I was excited, I sent stuff to my niece and nephew's Cash App. They got their own Cash App. So it's like, okay, yeah, like where our community is going, and like I said, I salute all of the brothers and fathers out there that's doing, their part in raising the next generation, as entrepreneurs and as wealthy individuals, because it literally starts with us. And I want to say one more thing on the subject that we're going to do. As far as the generation that came before us, I'm about to be so real with y'all. Y'all can take however y'all want. But I want y'all to understand that it is okay to ask for it. I want y'all to understand that it is okay to allow us to lead. I want y'all to understand that it is okay for you to accept whatever it is that you might not have did. Like still love yourself, still accept whatever happened in the past has happened. If you weren't a good mother, if you weren't a good father, if you weren't a good parent, if you weren't genuine to your child, if you didn't embrace your child, if you didn't take care of your kids, if you didn't love on your kids, if you didn't educate your kids, if you didn't empower your kids, if you abandoned your kids, It's okay, but you can change that, okay? And if you don't, we will, because I
Right.
see the
We
same
definitely
thing.
will.
Even though I don't have any kids, I promise you, if I have any, they will not go through. They will not go through what I went through. So I want the other
And
generation to
one
understand.
last thing,
I
bro.
want to let me finish. I want the
Okay.
older generation to understand that it is okay to pass the torch. It is okay to let us lead. Now, I know a lot of y'all, getting y'all feelings about the new world and how technology is moving so fast. And I know some of y'all probably feel like y'all can't keep up, but it's okay. We feel. I had to get that out.
Oh yeah, I already know. I already know.
Yeah.
Forgive those so you can forgive yourself so you can forgive those. It's okay.
Yes.
We all learn, we all unlearn to relearn, and I feel like if nobody ever made mistakes, then I don't know what the world will look like. Like
Yes.
everything would be so black and white. It would be literally bland
It'll
because
be boring.
there's no
Yes.
learning.
Yes.
And also too, the last thing I wanted to say was, if you have kids, if you love kids, if you have nieces and nephews, being connected to kids, it literally helps you, that part of your journey where you start working on your inner child. It helps when you're connected to kids. It helps because there are certain things you wanted to get done as a child, and then when you see other kids doing, you like, oh, I'm finna. I remember one day I was out there double dutching with my neighbors, like, look, we about to go outside and get lit. Like, so yeah, being around kids and being connected to kids, whether they're your nieces, your nephews, it brings out that joy in you because you are able to redo it again. So, like I said, that's one thing I can say about that. Having kids, and being a mommypreneur, it helps you be a little bit more creative. Marketing skills be impeccable when you got kids.
And listen, and then another reason why I asked you that is because, like, just like on some real shit, like all bullshit aside, like I admire the relationship that you have with your child because I can, like, you can see that y'all are having fun, but y'all are still handling business. He's still learning. He's enjoying himself, but he's still learning. And then you can still see the discipline in the fact that you're still his mother, but you're his friend too. And a lot of times, like I'm starting to see like certain relationships with certain parents and children, they're so cool with their children that the child gets too comfortable, and then there is like no boundaries, there's no structure, and then y'all done got so close and so friendly that you
Y'all
forgot to.
forgot y'all parents. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I respect how you conduct your business and you still have fun and you let your child understand that you can handle business and have fun while doing it. And just knowing
Mm-hmm.
that you're able to bridge the gap in between generations because it really wasn't like that in the days that we came up. We wasn't fucking dancing and making videos with our parents.
We didn't have that opportunity.
We
We
didn't have
had to do other things. We
correct.
had other things to do. We had to do as we were told. That's all we knew.
No,
We didn't get to where we at till we were able to understand exactly who we are. We can't fault our parents. They did the best that they did because how they
right,
were
with what
taught.
they
Just how
had.
we
Yes,
Right. Just how we
yes.
do the best with what we got because how we are taught. It's just this, I
And
mean,
this
it's
is
just
and this is why I'm saying that it is okay for like for them to accept the past for whatever it was and for however it happened or whatever it was. Whether it was in their control or not, like don't feel no type of way because I do believe, that the world is moving at a rapid pace. You know what I'm saying? And I also do I can tell the frustration, in some of the older generations because some of them really can't keep up. You know what I'm saying? And some of them, it's hard for them to accept certain things, right? And they didn't have access to the technology that we have access. We were kind of born during, we came up during right, right at that brink of
and
no,
also
it
too
like computers, flip phones, internet. Like they didn't have any of that. They didn't have. They barely had
Yeah, I think about that a lot. I think about
so
that a
they didn't
lot
have.
because
So
some
they
people
didn't
really
have.
don't know how to work a phone.
They didn't have access to a lot of that stuff. And we learned early how to operate on church. Like, so this is another reason why I want the people of our generation to step up to play. Do your part. Play your position. Execute. Do what you can to empower your community. If not your community, your family. At least your family. Whatever resources that you come across, whatever, classes, courses, education that you come across, whether you got to do stocks or real estate or REITs or life insurance or fucking good credit, bad credit, business credit, personal credit, traveling, anything that you know your family could benefit from. Teach them.
Mhm.
Utilize your resources. Provide that for them because I'm sure a lot of people don't know what to do. Some people don't know what to do. Some people don't have, it's actually people who don't even know that we have so many different quote unquote financial tools and so many different, social media entrepreneurs and people that conduct business. Like we know how to go and search for things. And
Mhm.
we know how to do research and find certain information, certain things. Some people don't even know how to do that. So when you do find these things that you feel like your family can, grow from or capitalize off of or learn from or they can use to build a creative future for the next generation, utilize your resources.
That's right.
So we talked about where you see your business in the next few years. We talked about being an entrepreneur. Um, how do you see that? We
So
know
repeat
about
that
black.
again, bro.
We know a lot about Black history. Um, but I want to focus on Black future. Where do you see Black? What do you see Black future as right now?
Repeat the last word. Repeat the last thing you said.
Where do you see us Black future? Where do you see Black future over the next Black
What?
future? Us. Where do you see us as Black people within the next year? Where do you see Black?
Oh, so it's giving all black everything. It's giving all black malls. It's giving all black
Be honest.
restaurants on
Don't
every
hold
corner.
back. Like don't hold back.
It's
Where do you see?
giving. It's really giving a country created. Like Wakanda up in this thing. Like it's giving. It's really giving. It's a takeover. It's really giving. It's already done. It's really giving. It's a little bit too late.
It's giving it's our turn.
Our turn.
It's
Our
giving
turn.
move.
Over. Out the way. Over there. Y'all
So
don't even understand. I have literally seen more of us rise with our businesses, with our ideas. I don't think I ever seen it like this.
this is
I
what I'm
don't
talking. This is what I'm talking about. And then not only just that, the fact that so many of us are starting to live and move abroad. You know what I'm saying? People are. We got Turkey. We got people in Canada. We got people in London, UK. We got people moving around in Africa. We got people in Brazil. We got people in Bali. We got Mexico. We got people in Hawaii. Like we got people in Paris. And we got people in Puerto Rico. We got people in Dominican Republic. Like, and I've been doing research on our people abroad. We got people in Panama. You know what I'm saying? So the way I see it is, I see more of us moving and living abroad and creating communities, creating wealth, creating this country.
well, energy don't die. So I don't know where they thought we was going.
It's only transfer, and then just to see, um, I think one of the most important things right now is to honor your position and where you're at in life and where God put you. God exposes you to and the people that God places in your life in this moment. And whether it's for a reason, a season, a visit, or a lifetime,
Mhm.
honor your position and pay attention to what's going on. Nothing is by chance. Nothing is by chance. Everything is for a reason. So trust that. Walk in that. Honor your position. You know what I'm saying? And it's definitely up. It's definitely up. It's definitely up. So
You
meet
can
with some people.
but you can feel it. You can feel it feels different.
You can
It
feel the
feels
shift. Yes.
it's like we done been under attack before, but it's in so many amount of words you can feel it. Like you can feel it.
You
Like
can definitely feel the shift. Yes.
you can feel it. It just feels so different. It's like you see so many of us doing so many different things. And then what shocked me is there's a lot of things that like I'm like, whoa, we started this, we did this, we created this came from us. It's just different. It's different because like I said, in school, we was taught the bare minimum, the bare fucking minimum, So,
Yes.
like I said, outside of that, we learning from each other. If we keep continue to grow, if we could get on the same vibe, we could get on the same wave, if we could continue to give each other knowledge and continue to do it positively, if we can get those bonds where there's no jealousy, no hate, we'll be on a rampage. It won't be it's
I
and it
believe
still
that
isn't no stopping us.
I believe that it is happening. And I believe that it's happening at a rapid pace.
It is happening with those who are chosen to make it happen.
Exactly. And I do believe that it's happening. Like period. It's happening. And I believe that it is going to amplify over the next few
Mhm.
years. And I believe that the people who are not on that frequency, who are not on that vibe, will not make it to the next level. I do believe that anybody that goes against that will be dismantled, whether it's our skin folk or the ops, or anybody that's coming against what we're doing. I do believe that in this new season, like I said, I'm honoring my position, and I only want to do business with and be surrounded and connected with like-minded individuals. That's all I want right now. I'm over the seeing your potential stage. I'm over the build a bigger stage.
Yeah.
I'm over the investing in you and you not investing in me. I'm over the pouring from a full cup and emptying myself so that your cup can be full. Like I'm over that completely. I only want to be around and with like-minded individuals who reciprocate and support balance. Okay, I deserve that. I
Yeah.
deserve to have whatever I desire because I possess that. And you have a lot of people that have these outlandish standards and qualities, but they don't possess half of the shit that they're requiring. I
Right.
actually possess these things that I'm asking for, that I'm requiring. I actually do this. I'm not gonna say I need support or I want support if I don't support my people. And it's not just my people. I support other cultures too and other races
Mhm.
too. I don't want to just make this. And what I want y'all to understand, my viewers, my listeners, I don't want y'all to think that this is history. I just want y'all to understand that I support other cultures. I support other races. I do research on other cultures. I do races. I spend money with other cultures. Not because, but right now in this very moment, I'm focusing, okay? And I'm focusing on those who support me and what I have, okay? So don't take it personal, but I'm just being honest. Like that's where it's at. I'm giving out what I'm getting. I'm supporting who supports me. I'm advertising with and providing services with those who reach out, those who are willing to network, like those who I'm giving what's supposed to be gained in this chapter. It makes no sense to keep pouring and keep pouring and pouring and pouring, and it's not balanced. It's just not working like that. shout out to everybody who's been supporting the movement, supporting my show, supporting my music, supporting my brand over the years. You know what I'm saying? And is there anything that you want to end the show with? Is there any advice that you want to give? As a matter of fact, let's start with that. Give some advice to any upcoming and new.
A person who don't have a business can't tell you how to run a business.
Oh my God, that is so fucking powerful. And I'm guilty, and I ain't gonna, I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of asking a motherfucker who ain't even got an EIN and don't even know what it stands for. I'm guilty of asking them their opinion on some shit that I don't even need to fucking be asking them shit about. Ain't got a DUNS number, ain't got a business bank account, ain't got a UPI number, ain't got a website, ain't got a business phone line, bitch, barely got a cricket metro yet. And I'm asking you what you think about some shit.
Yeah, a person who
I
don't have a
needed that.
business, yeah, they can't tell you. They can't tell you. And
Because they
also
don't
too,
understand the journey. They don't even understand the journey, bro. They don't.
there's more than one way to support a person. You don't always have to purchase things. You can refer, you can like,
Yes,
you can comment, you can share, because everybody
yes,
is not your client. I may
yes,
have things that everybody don't like, and I have friends that have stuff I don't like all this stuff. But guess what? I still support. I don't have to wear it. I don't have to do none of that. But as long as I show love, because that's what you are supposed to do.
yes,
As
yes.
a business owner, you will not make it nowhere with the ego of I got it.
Right,
Everybody support me. I don't support
right.
nobody else. It don't
It
work
does
that
not
way.
work like that. And
So
it's
make
crazy
sure you
because I
reciprocate
see
that.
it's so crazy because I see that, so much, in entrepreneurs nowadays. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been on that before. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been on empowering, educating, and I've always done that. Whether I just shared your shit, liked your shit, commented your shit, bought something from you, referred somebody to you, showed you how to set up your business, showed you how to set up a business account, showed you how to do this. I've always been on that type of way. But there were moments where I didn't feel appreciated, and I got to a place where I was like, you know what? But I learned that like you said, every support comes in different ways. You know what I'm saying? You can refer people, you can engage, you can like, comment, share their posts, you can mention their names in those rooms. You can show somebody's website, or you can advertise them on your store. You can share it on your social media. Like it's so many different ways to support people. And I don't want it always to be transactional because some people, I do believe some people are supporting me. I do believe that I have people. I do believe that there is somebody who is speaking up for me in my business. He's dope as fuck. He's killing it. I do believe that there are people out there who love what I have going on and who's watching me. They might not be a full fledged supporter right now, but they will be soon. Or they're just waiting on the right time or the right moment, or they just want to, how some people be in the cut and just want to see how far you're gonna take it and how serious you really are, and then they come to you.
Cause
So
I'm
I
like
do
that
believe,
sometimes.
and then there are some people who support you in other ways. You have some people who support you financially. You have some people who support you emotionally. You have people who support you in spiritual realm, who are protecting you and going back to you in other ways. So no, it doesn't always have to be, monetization, but it has to be reciprocated in some type of way. Keywords right now: support your people, empower your people, do your part, do what you can,
Hmm?
do whatever you can. You might not have the
Stay
capital.
consistent. Please stay
You might not.
consistent.
You might not have the capital to, support in that way. You might not, have the following to share and to get it in front of a lot of people. You might not a lot of people to refer me, but just do your part. Engage. Do what you can while you can. And yes, consistency is key. Listen, I don't care what they don't like or what they like. Your consistency that work gonna outweigh all the bullshit they talk about. You can't deny the work. You cannot deny the work. And I'm gonna give them a piece of advice. Stop looking at other people's journey and comparing. Stop looking at people and being, well, damn, they done made it. Why I ain't made it yet? Or, oh, well, how she get all that and I ain't got that? Or how they do that and I can't do that? Oh, well, if I was them, I would have did this. No, you wouldn't have, because that blessing ain't even for you. It's for them. Walk your own journey. Do your own
Because a
thing.
lot
Do
of
your
things
part.
you're not ready for yet. You're watching it before your eyes, so you can. There's a lot of my friends that I'm so proud of and I'm so happy for. But I just know if I had what they have, I wouldn't know what sorry,
To
I
do
wouldn't
with
know
it.
what to do with it. I really wouldn't know what to do because I haven't reached that level of understanding of what's going on with what is given to me. So and you have to enjoy the journey. If you rush it, you're gonna miss it. You're never gonna be able to enjoy your memory because you're rushing the process.
Right.
Take it slow, go with the flow, and stay consistent.
Yes.
Because you don't want to have all this good stuff happening in your life, and people like, oh, you remember the time, and you be like, oh yeah, we did. You know why? Because you at that moment you wasn't enjoying it. You was too busy about thinking about what was going on at that moment and not exactly how much you done put in the time, the effort to make it happen. So like I said, enjoy your journey. Don't ever watch nobody else's because everybody is on a different schedule.
And this is why I do, like, even though I go hard, I take time out to reflect and to take notes for myself and to retract my footsteps and to critique my damn self. Like, I'm one of my biggest critics. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, take time to reflect, take time to appreciate yourself, and it's okay to look back, see how far you came. It doesn't necessarily mean you're turning around. It's okay to look back,
Mm-hmm.
see the development, and see the growth, and see the evolution process you have had since you started your journey. Fall in love with each other. I definitely feel that because it's gonna make you what you feel more, and I do believe that you will manifest. I do believe that you will manifest what you're working for faster if you appreciate and embrace the process. When I say embrace the process, I'm not just talking about when you up. I'm talking about when you fucked up, down, and there's nobody there, and it's just you in that mirror, and you have no choice but to look in the mirror and say, "I love you. You are beautiful. You should keep going. You should go. Win anyway. Fuck it. Fuck 'em."
You are amazing every day.
Yes. Yes.
Every day. You
Speak
have
them
no choice
affirmations.
but to be amazing. No
Yes.
choice.
Speak them affirmations and believe in yourself and believe in your powers and the essence and the support that they have put in place for you. Because all of us have a spirit team. You just have to tap in. You have a lot of us have a support. We all have a support system. We have people that are supporting us that we don't even know about yet. So trust in that. You know what I'm saying? And trust the process. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
So yes, I would like to give a shout out to you, most definitely. Yeah, y'all give a shout out to
Thank you.
Missy, most definitely. I would love to give a shout out to my wife, Humble
Yes.
Stitch Goat, More Than Humble LLC. And also I would like to give a shout out to the Most High and my ancestors because without them, none of this would be
Major shout
possible.
out to
Most
the ant.
definitely.
Major shout out to the
Yes.
ant. And for real, like it's literally binaural beats playing. They have been playing our entire interview. I don't have a tab open playing any type of binaural. So I don't know if it's needed to be playing to set the mood and to make sure. conversation was organic and flow, and so that we said what needed to be said, and what was done needed to be done. I think we did it very well. I think we made our proud. I want you to keep going. Shout out to you. Shout out to Humble Six Go. Shout out to motherfucking Jacksonville. Okay. And shout out to More Than Humble LLC. Shout out to Humble Promotions. Stay tuned for our parties. We're gonna have some dope mansion parties, private villa parties, LGBTQIA parties, award shows, sports. Get into it. So stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
2023,
remember
we
the vibes.
2023.
Let 'em-
We on to corporate conventions, baby. Yeah,
one more
yeah.
one more question, and I want you to give me three people. It doesn't matter what industry, what level of success, um, artist, designer, entrepreneur, it doesn't matter. Give me three people that you would love to throw a party with.
Um, three people that I love.
That you would love to throw a party with or for.
Oh, four. Um, I would.
Like you would love to team up with them and throw a party or throw a party for them. With them or for them.
Honestly, I would love to throw a party for Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I love Chris Brown, y'all. Like as a kid, I would love to literally get some type of dance party, like something different. I would love to do something with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
I would love to do something with Coily Ray. I could see that vibe.
Yes,
I
I
could see
could
that.
too. That'll be lit.
Also, if I ever had a chance to put something together, Toby Nor, babe, how you pronounce his last name? Toby Noeasy, him and his wife, they're very dope artists. They actually do international
Oh,
concerts.
I know who you're talking about. They wear the meat color all the time. Yes.
Yes, I love their energy. Oh my geez, like they are. Oh, they so dope.
They
I
are
would
they,
love.
they are changing the game. They are changing the game. Like they are, I believe that they are going to create that shift in the industry to shift it from a lot of that toxic weird shit to start bringing in the real kings, queens, gods, goddesses. I really do believe that they're, yeah, gonna leave that at
Yeah,
that.
those are my three people for now. I like Chris Brown because, like I said, ever since I was little, his music has always been just fire to me. I like Coily Ray because I have yet seen her change herself as who she are in this industry. She
They're
is
very
her.
consistent with the
She is
same,
her.
yes, yes.
And Toby, him and his wife, they got a bond. Like the fact that she wasn't even a rapper, or she like it they the universe put them
It's
together
so perfect, like perfect. Like they
so
complement each
yeah.
other so well. And then the relationship that they have with not only their kids, but with their team and the people that they work with. Everything is very organic. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So,
I love their music, and it's crazy because we want to see Bay want to go to a show, but he only does international right now. I think so. We just gonna have to catch an international show at this point because it's definitely worth.
so what
It's
you think that
definitely worth.
what do you think that like and I'm seeing like just to give a little, a sidebar but on the same subject. Like I'm online and I'm seeing how the Beyonce fans are like so I caught tickets in Sweden, I caught tickets in Paris, I caught tickets and I'm not a hater at all. But if that's the type of energy and support, not saying I want that type of some of them are a little too crazy. But to just, know that that international, global, that's the vibe that we're moving, okay? So let everybody
Because
know. Go
music
ahead,
is
go ahead.
music is at a rebirth. It's time
Oh,
for the
yes.
Lauryn Hills and the Erica Baidus and the Music Soul Childs and the Bitchy the Ruler.
Just come from behind. Yeah.
It's time. It's very much so given. Go ahead and recreate that rebirth because it's definitely time. So like I said,
It's
those are my
definitely
3 favorite people. Those would be
So let everybody
people I
know.
would love to throw some for.
Let
I'm
everybody
sorry, bro.
know
Go ahead.
how they can follow you and book you for events, graphic designing, websites, cards, flyers, lace beads, clothes, shoes, boots, whatever.
So starting with the spiritual line, that right now is only private. It's only for close people only because there's so much going on with the spiritual world, so many
Yes.
vampires, so many
Yes.
copycats and entities. So I'm only keeping it in my tribe. Sorry, you guys. Can't give you no info on that. If you know Benji, then that might help you. But then again, I don't know. He might say no. So hey. But
Not.
yeah. My graphic designs and my and far as you getting anything for your business, if you need a website, business cards, flyers, you can follow me. Actually, you could just Google me, Humble Promotions, and there is no S at the end. There is 2 Z's. I'm listed on Google. I have a business number on Google. You can contact me. Please make sure you check my hours because I do not answer my phone after certain hours. You can go online and book it there. If you need photography done, you can also book it on my website as well. My Instagram page is Cupcake CEO, KUPKAKE CEO, and there you go.
And also, I just want to let y'all know she is verified on the Better Business Bureau. Okay, for you non-business owning motherfuckers. But yeah, y'all already know what time it is. Anybody else you want to give a shout out
I want to give a shout out to the people that made a way for us. How about that? All of the entrepreneurs that do what we do, that made a way for us. All of the people, all of the classes we done took, the
Yes,
videos we done
courses,
watched,
seminars. Yes,
shout out to all of those people. Shout out to all of those people because without the extra techniques and the learning, we wouldn't really be nowhere. You know, you could teach yourself, but you still have to have outside sources and other knowledge in order to create that one big thing. So, like I said, shout out to them and shout out to anybody on here that have a dream and haven't started. And if you have a dream and started, shout out to you both. Just know that if you haven't started, there's never no time not to start.
right. Shout out to all of the entrepreneurs, the financial literacy gurus, graphic designers, clothing designers, producers, artists, videographers, even the spiritualists. Shout out to everybody that makeup artists, barbers, psychologists, um, brand developers, the assistants, the managers, the label execs, the restaurant owners, chefs. Shout out to everybody. Man. Thank you. You are out here doing your thing. Even if you aren't, and you soon will. Or this interview inspired you or empowered you. So get that change for your family. Put in the work. And you have support and everything that you need is already inside. Benji Lewis, I'm not going to go. Interview on the 25th. We have Poncho, we have